So what are your plans the next 3 months? I don't know about you, but I'm going to catch up on some TV. But how to choose? That's why we have television pilots. We can watch the first episode, then decide if we want to stick with it. Sure, it's a little judgy, but what's humanity without a little prejudgmental opinions? I plan on reviewing the first episode of various television series. I may go back and revisit some of those shows to see if the show's overall quality matched that of the pilot, to see if it was the same, if it was better, or if it was worse. I hope I don't get stuck inside of a snow globe doing this. That's a lot of TV. A lot. Who needs books? Or fresh air, for that matter. I'm Lenny, and you're in the pilot seat. Ozark is a crime drama created by Bill Dubuque and Mark Williams for Netflix and stars Jason Bateman and Laura Lenny as a married couple who's forced to relocate to the Ozarks in Missouri to launder money for a drug cartel. So I've been told that I need to check out Ozark, especially now under the stay-at-home order. And I've been meaning to check it out. It's just there's been some other priorities.
Some bitch down there in Florida.
But I always say, if you're going to come to the party late, come in style. As I say this, wearing a shirt that I've been festering in for 3 days. Episode 1 is titled Sugarwood, and it was written by Bill Dubuque and directed by Jason Bateman. And it introduces the Bird family as we get to follow them on their exploits on their way to the Ozarks in Missouri. Now, let me just start by saying that I'm a huge fan of Jason Bateman. I followed his career pretty much from the start. I loved him in Arrested Development. I love his comedic timing, his dry comedic chops. But soon a film came out that changed my perception of Jason Bateman, called The Gift. Now, Jason Bateman is great at playing the everyman, and normally he's playing the everyman character as someone that is exhausted and he's the straight person. But in The Gift, he turns in a dramatic performance, a great dramatic performance that blew me away, and I'm sure it shocked a lot of people. He has taken those dramatic chops and has applied that to Ozark, especially with his character of Marty Bird. When we are introduced to Marty Bird and the world of Ozark, we're introduced to Marty's worldview, which is that the accumulation of money defines the choices a man makes. Marty Bird is a financial advisor, at least that's what we think when the show starts. Soon we find out that Marty's life isn't all that's cracked up to be, as he is part of a laundering scheme for the second largest Mexican drug cartel in the US. Soon, Marty is placed in a situation where he and his family must move to the Ozarks to help pay off an $8 million debt to a Mexican drug cartel and help them to continue to launder their money. Now, there's going to be obvious comparisons between Ozark and Breaking Bad. We have two people that are mild-mannered, and they are wrapped up in the world of drugs and money laundering. In all honesty, that's where the comparisons end. Whereas Breaking Bad is colorful and vibrant as we follow Walter White in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Ozark is a lot darker. It's a lot drier. The colors are muted. The performances are scaled back. Jason Bateman and Laura Lenny together as husband and wife in the pilot episode are powerful. They're a powerful duo. Right from the get-go, we see the strain on their marriage. The other main difference between Ozark and Breaking Bad is that the Bird family is fully aware of Marty's exploits as someone that is laundering money for the Mexican drug cartel. This is a dark show, but it's extremely compelling, especially when you consider Marty's worldview and seeing the world from Marty Bird's point of view. There is a scene where he is attempting to convince the drug cartel of why he should stay on with them and why he shouldn't be killed before is eventually being exiled to the Ozarks. And the points that he brings up mathematically make sense. Marty is not a bad person. He just does bad things and would rather take the easy way out. But he is still doing it with the thought and intention that he is doing it all for his family. This is a violent show. There are scenes that are intended to shock you, but it's not done in a way that is gratuitous. There's a darkly comedic scene where Marty decides that he's going to confront his wife when he finds out what she's been doing behind his back. And the climax of that confrontation that's supposed to happen actually got a little bit of a chuckle out of me just because it came out of nowhere. But I found this first episode to be enthralling and compelling, especially under the direction of Jason Bateman, who I had no idea he had these chops. So I definitely will check out episode 2. I definitely will check out the entire series up until the end of season 3. What did you think of Ozark? Did you like the first episode? Are you on season 3? Leave your comments. Let me know if there are any shows that you want me to review. I think this is going to be a good time. Clearly, I have a lot on my hands making these videos. You're going to have a lot of time watching these videos. So let's have fun. Until next time, take care.